it through the times we had. I see it now, I see it now. Real love, now I'll break through to show to you that I'm more good than I am bad. I'll work it out, I'll work it out. And I'll be somewhere that you need me, and I'll be holding my breath, waiting for you to show.
Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out low. Was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. Under the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna remember. Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out low. Was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. I'm in the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine.
more thoughts left in my head. My mind's not mine and it won't forget. But you bring me back from my darkness black. 'Cause the soul in me and the heart I had for you, it bleeds for you, it beats again. Oh, you bring me to life. 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 Bring me to life. Oh, you bring me to life. Now you bring me back to life. Bring me to life. No. I stopped on my side, tried to run on a faulty line. I'm safe only, even though we burn from the light I bleed. But she bring me back, not a heart attack could take away all the love I had for you. It bleeds for you, it beats again. Oh, you bring me to life. 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 Oh, you bring me to You bring me to life.
Can't hide from me, acting so desperately. It has happened before. Ever since I was wrong, I just couldn't let go. I wanted you so, thought I'd figure it out to keep you out of my mind. I wanna be free, 'cause you're all that I see, and a whole other world. I could have more control. You tell me people tell me can't hide from me, acting so desperately. It has happened before. Ever since I was wrong, I just couldn't let go. I wanted you so, thought I'd figure it out to keep you out of my mind. I
living in the clouds, and I'll take it. Yeah.
Let's go, Primitive. Let's go. This is that sweet, sweet music. You recognize it? Levianth, our newest member in the Imagine on Earth roster. Welcome.
Look down, never fade out. And I just wanna be someone and never fall behind again. Just keep on moving on. Never look down, never fade out. Never fade out.
This looks amazing, right? We're in Paladin Punks. Get in here. Are you in on Cyber?
Shooting through the clouds. I know it's alright. It's alright. Heavens are the limit now. Let's fly just one more night. One more night. Don't look down, never fade out. And I just wanna be someone and never fall behind again. Just keep on moving on. Never look
Let's go,
down,
Leviathan. You're making it
never
such a
fade
wonderful day.
out. Never fade out.
Levianth is soon going to be hosting events in On Cyber. It's going to be lit. Make sure you hit that retweet, y'all. Let's go. That was Levianth. I activated my mic here in World as well. I'm streaming on Twitch, on YouTube, on Twitter. But what I love about On Cyber is that you can just walk into a space. If the admin's there, they can give you mic ability. So I appreciate you. Sneak Doctor, feel free to disengage my microphone at any point. You're like, yo, this guy's talking way too much. Feel free to disengage that. But I encourage everybody to come through. We are in the Paladin Punk space in On Cyber. It's a beautiful space, and there's a lot of things to explore. I'm going to have to walk around. But before we get into that, Sneak Doctor, is that the correct way to... Is that the correct way? Perfect. And you know what I love of it is like you get the little chat bubble above you. So like literally right now, like... Say hello, Sneak Doctor. People on screen right now will see you. Hello. They'll see a little hello bubble above your head. It's fantastic. It's great to be here. We're live, and today's Tuesday stream is about learning. I stream every day of the week here in On Cyber. And shout out, I'm wearing this Aradina shirt right now. Shout out to Aradina. It's my pleasure. I saw this was going on and, popped in and was just amazed by the art here. And I felt like this is the best place to start my stream today. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you being here with us. And I invite everybody else to come join us as well. If you ever want to know how to access my location, just type !location in Twitch and it'll bring up a link that you can connect with me on. And a much love. Let's go. Make sure to follow Sneak Doctor. Sneak Doctor, we do Twitter follow raids, so I create bounties for people to support creators. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new bounty right now for Sneak Doctor. And if you go ahead and support Sneak Doctor, you will earn yourself 500 Aurum. So Aurum is our community token. You can't buy it. There was never a pre-sale. And, it's just a token that people earn by doing things like supporting creators in the ecosystem, following them, retweeting, doing all those things. What's up, Ghost? I'm liking how true to your name you are. Wonderful VRM. Let's see. Sneak Doctor, trying to find your... Okay, I got it here. All right, y'all. So now I'm going to create this. And if y'all want to see what I'm talking about here in OnCyber, this is... Oh, let me see if I can find a suitable wall. Okay, let's go over here. This is a good wall. Found us a good wall. So you can see here, what exactly am I doing? So number one, I've broadcasted. I've been given broadcast rights, so I can broadcast into this space now. I can even share my screen. So now, right now I'm sharing, and I can be deactivated at any time, of course. Sneak Doctor, appreciate your trust here. But yes, I'm sharing my screen here to show you what I'm doing. I'm creating a bounty here so that Sneak Doctor will, anytime that you follow Sneak Doctor on Twitter, like I just followed him, you will earn our community token Aurum. And then that can be used to vote in our DAO, can be used to purchase prizes that our sponsors give us, all through our community page. Follow your fellow creator on Earth. That's right. If you're on the Imagine on Earth community, if you're in our community, you're a creator. We support each other, and you get rewarded for supporting other creators. So here you go, 500 Aurum for anybody. You know what to do. Who supports our fellow creator here on Twitter. Shout out to Sneak Doctor. So here we are in the Paladin Punk space. You can see sometimes these spaces allow you to defy the laws of physics. Fly around and explore. There's a bunch of art to check out. I encourage you all to hang out here. Sometimes you just want to lay and relax though. You can actually go into these spaces in virtual reality as well. So mobile, desktop, VR. I can't wait till looking at these things in AR. Imagine like being able to see this in augmented reality right in front of you. It'd be amazing. Special thanks to everybody on the Imagine on Earth team. We have some amazing artists. We've told you about Cromulon, Tropics, and now we've just announced Levianth. Those are three of the biggest names in Web3 music right there. But trust me, we are far from over. If you're an artist, if you're a musician, and you're interested in what we're doing, get in touch. Each month, I choose a small few. You can see like sort of It's at a very slow. It's a small group. These are people who are thought leaders, who are teaching, who are teachers, who are leading the pack in Web3 music. They've done multiple drops. They've led their community already. And now my job is to help them take that to the next level, empowering their creative economy with everything that I've known and learned across Web3. I am so grateful that an artist at the caliber of, Tropics, Levianth, Cromulon, these world-class artists are trusting me to show them I wouldn't call them my secret sauce. Even though I share the secret sauce widely and availably with you, basically I'm spending direct time with these people one-on-one, opening my playbook and helping them along the way to achieve what I think is the future of building brands, which is immersive experiences. And I believe that Web3 artists are the alpha of that experience when it comes to what brands are going to want. And so I'm helping them navigate that space, and I'm very excited to be working with Levianth. I was already listening to his music well before even getting to meet him. And actually, funny story, you know how I met Levianth? 100%. This is exactly how I met Levianth. Literally, I was chilling in my On Cyberspace, and I posted on Twitter, "I'm here," and I linked my On Cyberspace. And a triple diamond selling artist walked into my space, and we started talking. And we shared an interest in Artifact. That's how I met Levianth. I would have never had that opportunity in just a physical space, or at least, let's say, not so easily happenstance. We got into a conversation, we were listening to music, we were talking about things. It wasn't like, hey, me just DMing him on Twitter. Like, we were able to have a relationship at the end of that experience. And I think there's something special happening here, folks. There's absolutely something special happening here. And I hope that you're learning that. That is the theme of today's stream. It is learning. So, as such, I'm going to kick things off with our very first, what we typically do at the start of our Learn stream, where pretty much every stream we let's see, I'm going to look through. Let's see. All right. First up, I want to talk about sneakers and gaming. So Nike's Web3 community platform Swoosh has partnered with a popular online platform game you might have heard of, Fortnite, to offer a virtual experience called Airphoria. Have you heard of this? Airphoria? This collaboration includes Fortnite creator Epic Games that's branded game builder Beyond Creative. So that they have this whole creative experience now. Can you imagine bringing in those special Air Max shoes into Fortnite, into these creative games? This is a massive collaboration. Considering that Fortnite is a community with 240 million active users in the past 30 days alone, and really pioneering the creative economy in the Web 2 space. So if you think about this sort of collaboration between Nike, Artifact, and Swoosh, Artifact is kind of the luxury side of things. Swoosh is the sort of mainstream appeal, $20 a shoe, digital collectible. So I see this as a bridging between the Web 2 community, learning about Swoosh, this accessible price point, and then later on those who choose to will, adopt the higher price point Artifact gear. That's how I see this playing out. But wait, there's more. Players are going to be encouraged to link their Epic Games and Swoosh accounts. So imagine every Epic Game account connecting to Swoosh. This is infrastructural connection. Linking these accounts will allow virtual goods like Fortnite skins and Nike achievements to be interoperable behind those platforms. That means your digital sneakers can strut across virtual worlds. Imagine linking these accounts, giving players their first access to the Web3 space through Fortnite. Let's freaking go. Appreciate you, Sneak Doctor. Appreciate that big time. This is how I definitely see the best way to learn is just by learn by the greats and seeing what's happening. For the gamers out there, Nike plans to expand the reach of its digital creations across video game platforms. They've announced a partnership with EA Sports as well to bring digital creations with the Swoosh platform. So we're not just talking about Fortnite. We're also looking at games like FIFA and Madden NFL. Imagine seeing Swoosh across all of those gaming platforms. We're talking about gaming lovers across first-person shooters as well as sports. My goodness. Let's take a turn on this. MetaWorks, a Web3 company in the entertainment technology space, you might want to look at MetaWorks, has acquired the Web3 rights for an upcoming horror film called Skeleton. With the acquisition, MetaWorks can get exclusive access to images, videos, behind-the-scenes footage, and outtakes from the movie. What's really exciting about this is that they're planning to create engaging NFTs and develop interactive, immersive metaverse experiences for the Skeleton. Imagine a horror experience in the metaverse. I can imagine them building a space on Cyber where people could actually, imagine a movie like, what's that movie? I swear, take this idea. Whoever wants to do this is straight off the, hello, On Earthlings. What's up, Psychoger? Great to see you. Imagine taking a movie like, I don't know, what's the one with it all takes place in the same house? Paranormal Activity. Imagine taking something like Paranormal Activity and building an on-cyberspace that was a match of that, right? Where people could literally own and create their own reproductions of their own content creator experiences of Paranormal Activity in that same house. This is the future, folks. It can already be done right here on Cyber. You can upload your own world that is a match of, what wasn't that one movie made in a bathroom? What is it called? Hostel? Or, there's so many horror films that were shot in one space. Chat, name another horror film. There's one that I'm missing that has the little clown that rides around on his bike. What's the name of the clown that rides around on their bike? I forget what the name of the movie is. Saw. There you go, Sneak Doctor. Let's go. I'm going to drop a listen to earn code with the keyword Saw. All right, listen to earn code for 1,000 Aurum. Keyword Saw. Appreciate that. That's right, Psychoger. If you type the keyword Saw in our community page under the listen to earn code, you will earn 1,000 Aurum. Imagine creating a space that was like a mock-up of Saw where you, or if you want to get more theatrical, what about, 12 Angry Men? Isn't that a play? 12 Angry Men? You could create spaces based around that and then build out entire IP movie where then people can create like content created versions, episodes of that. Like MetaWorks is on it. They've already acquired the rights to Skeleton and they're off to the races, folks. MetaWorks president Scott Gallagher emphasized that fan engagement is central to the Web3 movement. I would agree. They are keen on developing community-driven content and digital collectibles that will deliver innovative, immersive, and engaging experiences for fans of the Skeleton. Scott Gallagher, if your ears to the ground, then you're watching this stream and you're hearing me right now. Hit me up. Let's create an experience together. We have the best artists in Web3. Arguably some of the most knowledgeable talent that have continued to execute and have a huge roadmap ahead. Let's create a weekly experience for the Skeleton in the metaverse. I'm definitely here to help. MetaWorks has also owns and operates blockchain platforms that empower brands to create and monetize content and communities, making an exciting space for creators transitioning to Web3. In conclusion, the intersection of Web3 gaming and entertainment is a burgeoning space ripe with opportunities for creators and fans alike. From virtual sneakers to horror movie experiences in the metaverse, the possibilities are endless. Make sure to keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to take a quick 3-minute break to grab some water. Definitely need some water really quick. And in that time, I'm going to play a quick song I'm gonna play a song of my own, because y'all know I'm a Berklee College of Music alumni. I studied jazz composition, film scoring. I love music. I love creating. So I'm gonna play a little song here. This song is called "Come Home." It's the #1 song on my Spotify right now.
Up late nights on a Saturday, not at the club, wish I had a day just to turn up. Have to say my time's burnt up. Something like my pockets in the saddest way. Reality TV just laughs at me. Kinda like those bullies in high school. Behind the scenes was catastrophe. So could everyone quit telling me what I had to be? Just to be simple with you, brother, I'm truly glad to be a fuck up. Cause right now I'm down, so homie, what's up? I know I didn't grow to get here by being stuck up. Some people out seeing how much energy they can suck up. But I'm filling the cup up, passing it to my brothers. Maybe one day I'll buy a house for my mother. Up on the mountain, awesome. Helipad, so I can visit often. Send my dad golfing off with Steve Austin. Stone cold focused. Cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home. It's been a minute now, milking every opportunity. I should get a cow, never seen an obstacle that I couldn't get around. But I'm not from royalty, so I didn't get a crown. These thoughts were written down for those who sit and frown. Complain every day about the blessings they were given. How do you suppose those bros in Africa are living now? Maybe you could see the light if I could shift the clouds. So I'll try, but man, look how time flies. This year came and went like drive-bys. Mama still says she's surprised by my size, but this cat survives, still got my 9 lives. So what you wanna do? Go home, relax for 5 days cause you wanted to. I'd rather be out in Bombay, but I ain't mad at you. I'm not home to stay, I'm just passing through. There's things I have to do. Cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home. I've been in the office, they asking me where I'm off. I'm thinking that I fell off. It's a bad decision to start off with. If I don't call back, don't be mad at me. Home with family is surely somewhere that I'd rather be. I've been on the road for just too long, hoping that I'll come soon. No, when that'll be, man, who knows? Guarantee I'll have something to show. Most of y'all complacent, none of y'all got patience. I know that for a fact, cause I'm part of that equation. Learned from the school of life, and this is orientation. Nothing could prepare me for what I recently been facing. Some say that gravity is too strong, but when you love, you really can't do wrong. So I'm sorry I can't move on, but I couldn't leave without this new song. Hey, cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home. Cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home.
Well, there used to be no way for me to come home because I wrote this song when I was an Uber driver. That is another whole other story, you know, like it's not always easy as a creator. I feel like a lot of the times, you know, we have to kind of get creative with how we keep ourselves above water, you know? And for instance, right now, I with full, truthfully, and you can always check this right now, like, I actually recently, I think this is what it is right here. I created an on cyberspace for Lyft drivers. This is true. This is true. I drove, in respect of my, let's see, I think this was it. Hold on. We're going to stay here for now, but at any point, I think this was what it was. So imagine you got into a Lyft car, then you could actually go into the center console. I forget what I put the... Maybe I just put Lyft. IO/Lyft, maybe. There it is. Oh, no, it's not Lyft. All right. I'll have to share the link. I'll share the link on my Twitter when I check it out later. But I made it look like I took a picture from inside of my center console. So when you look at the top of the build, you see me like at the center console, like waving. When I was driving Uber, I used to like use those opportunities to work on pitching myself as an artist, as a creator. You know, you have only a small amount of time, and like also like as anybody who has had to do like part-time jobs to sustain themselves as a creator, you know, it's kind of the hardest part about it is feeling like you're not moving towards your goal of your craft, you know, that you're spending your time doing something that isn't related to your artist development. And so you can always change your perspective on that. So for me, you know, when I was Uber driving, I had a little sign in the back of my Uber that was like, hey, join in this space, join in my center console, jump into my on cyber in my center console, or like, you know, follow me on YouTube. If you don't want to give me a tip, or if you don't have money to give me a tip, feel free to support me on XYZ. You know, like there are so many different ways you can tie in your creativity into anything that you do. And so, yeah, let that artistry just appear wherever you take yourself. And that song Come Home is sort of about that journey, is like that you can carry that artistry in your journey to the top, and sometimes you just got to keep it going. No time to stop. Let's see. Today, and I feel like I want to say special shout out again. Make sure to go ahead and follow G Benjamin on, it's G_Benjamin Sneak Doctor over on, oh nice, appreciate the retweet, over on Twitter. Appreciate the Paladin Punks hosting us in today's stream. I just saw that people were hanging out here, came through, and we just been vibing. It's just like, this is community. There's so much to explore here. So before even getting into today's lesson, which is exciting, it's the most important thing that I talk to the artists that I work with about. This is very important. Yeah, let's go. That's what this build is for. I love that. Let's go. Before we jump in today's lesson, I just want to I'm going to do a quick walk around here to see what's going on, because this is a pretty sweet build. We have these VRM outfits that I would love to learn more about those, Sneak Doctor. If you can provide any insight on how people can get these outfits, who designed them, you know, definitely want to shout out everything that's beautifully going on here. Let's go. Mint Pass, free. It's a free mint tomorrow. You get a purple. Wow. Folks, if you want to get one of these tomorrow, here is your opportunity. The best way to stay on top of this mint is going to be following G Benjamin on Twitter. He will be sending a link my way. He will also be posting that on his Twitter, so make sure to set notifications, at least for tomorrow. Set those notifications up on G Benjamin's Twitter. Do it. So here you can see different Paladin Punks set up in their different on-cyber galleries. Beautiful. So this can be a starting point. The Paladin Punks on cyber is a starting point for a deeper adventure across this this brand, this community. Let's enter this space here. I am a fan of, I am actually a big fan of pixel art. So oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you can come right here if you want to, as I understand, and you can even mint right from here. This might not, this is for the mint pass, Sneak Doctor. Is this, yes? Oh wow. This is what I love about On Cyber. So here you go. If you want to, you can mint directly. And one of the things I love about Manifold is that you can subscribe. I love this feature on Manifold. Collecting your, your email list is an important thing as an artist, I believe, even though I'm terribly bad at it. But I think Manifold has a really cool tool for this that I definitely I need to dig in on. I've been working hard on boarding the new artists into the Imagine on Earth community, so it's been a lot of hard work there. But something I need to do is set up this Manifold drops, because you can set up these subscribes. It works so beautifully. Every time you have a new opportunity to drop to mint for your community, they'll get an email, and it doesn't go to your spam. Like, it is a very, very good user experience they've set up here. And you can pretty much have anything minted. There's so many possibilities there. And I love that you can do this all, have these experiences all set up within On Cyber. You don't have to have people escape off to a website or go to a separate browser. Snapshot schedule per card. Here we go. So here you can see the different cards that you have were included in a snapshot, which I believe would have been aligned to the mint in some way. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can embed YouTube videos. So here in the space at the Paladin Punks On Cyber, you can go ahead and see some of their key On Cyber on their Twitter spaces. So you can even do Twitter spaces in here, post it here, have it be live, and afterwards they can watch it, as sort of like a museum that comes together in the making. So you can always come back and be a part of history in the making. It's beautiful. Very, very good workflow for creators. I just realized that we got 9 people here in Twitch. What is good? And I want to see 9 people here and On Cyber here. I want to see your avatars. I want to see what you're rocking. Shout out to Primitive. What is good, Barbie? Good to see you. It is great to have Anova. First time chatters here in this space. Appreciate you for stopping by. It's about to go down. Jake Honda, you already know what's good. Hey, I'm going to drop a link again right here for y'all. There's 2 ways you can always ask me for the link, but one of my favorite tools is Lighthouse. I am not sponsored, but I do have an affiliate referral link that I just dropped right there. If you join Lighthouse with my affiliate link, you will always be able to jump to my location. They have a very useful app in that sense. I do have to remember to reactivate my location every day. But that means that if you're connected with me there, you can always find me. Let's go. So Paladin Punks, shout out to them pioneering here and On Cyber. One of my favorite things to do, you can see we can hang out here. If you press X while you have your mouse locked in your navigation here, you can start to fly around in drone mode, or what I call out of body experience mode. So you can you can even change your settings here to go slow, fast, whatever you want. Super great for creating content. So look at these sweeping views you can do of your build. You can also make really cool, almost like comic book series, I would say. I haven't seen anyone do this yet, but I definitely encourage people to look at this as a form of content. Like, you can, put your views, like Sneaker Doctor, say something like, Web3 don't even, exactly. Web3 doesn't even know about this yet, exactly. And then I can switch to me right here. So I can switch my camera view over here to me, and I can go here into chat, and I can say, tell me what you mean, right? You do that, okay? And then you do that back and forth. Okay, I'm gonna give you the secret elite cheat code right now. Then you go on Fiverr and you have people speak those words across 5 different languages. You post that content, that one video that you had doing back and forth with the English text even, and you have people do that in multiple languages, boom. If you want to take it in even a step further, use something like Opus.pro. Have you ever heard of Opus.pro? If you use Opus.pro, it doesn't work very well for these, like what you're seeing my face right here. But if you make videos with your avatars, it'll go back and forth, automatically creating captions, all this kinds of stuff. Like, folks, the things that you think are so difficult can be now done in 30 minutes. Oh, I know. Jay Conde, I know. Oh, I know. But I also didn't want to. I didn't want to dox you. But I guess as long as I don't say your last name, I think we're okay. There's so many possibilities. Oh my gosh, Sneak Doctor, I know. There's a lot of stuff that can be done. A lot of stuff to do, and I think a lot of it is just to, set a little bit of time aside and not only learn by doing, but also allow your community to be a part of that learning process. Something I do with my artists, and I do with my community, is I learn in the process. A lot of the things that I learn on the go when I'm here in these streams. Exactly. OnCyber is constantly listening. I have a direct connection to the team. Always, anything that I hear, I'm bringing directly to their team. Any sort of feedback that you have, you should offer them. They have a ticket system in their Discord where you can literally submit a ticket and they will respond very eagerly. They're always... So I'm actually streaming every day. Hey, appreciate you. This is Kevlar. And as you can see, my name above, Kevin Clark. So if you take the the INC out, if you take the incorporation out in my name, think about it, Kevin Clark, right? If you take out, remove INC, remove the corporate feel, and you take a 1,000 to go, I call it K, then you get Kevlar. So Kevlar is my, exactly, Kevlar is like my alternate persona here. So that's why I chose the Kevlar vest. You got all these things connect to what our lesson is today. I'm so grateful that you brought this up, Sneak Doctor, because our lesson today is about brand building with avatars. So this is a great example. When I went to go choose my avatar, I wanted it to completely tell a story about me as a person. Kevlar wasn't the name of the character, but I found something, like, this is something that I had already joked around with in the past, like, that my gangster rap name would be Kevlar. Maybe one day, I guess in a way it came true. And so when it came time to get my clone, I saw the Kevlar. I was like, yo, that's it. Kevlar's coming to life. And so I chose Kevlar as, and somebody I could tell stories around, like maybe Kevlar could be the security guard for every artist on the Imagine on Earth roster, right? So now follow me on this. Imagine I'm able to help these artists become wildly successful on my own side. They're doing things on their own, but I'm going to do whatever I can to make them wildly successful. Imagine they do that, and along the way, I'm around as my Kevlar character, and then with their clone, they sign a movie deal to make a movie, right? Boom. They have the 3D file from their artifact clone ready to go. They've built this character persona. They can even have like this character be present in the metaverse even when they're not physically present in that location on Earth, let's say. So imagine now me, I have but like now you say, okay, how do you benefit that as the talent agent? I could say, hey, I have my character, I've been walking around. I can license you my artifact clone too. And he can be the bodyguard for this artist, and they're always around. And these are ways that you can use the IP from these characters to develop I would say, commoditize images of your likeness. Let's go. Sneak Doctor, it's all about IP. It's like artists have such a hard time proving ownership in their IP and selling and transferring ownership in their IP. And we used to have a huge cost to do that via lawyers in order to even make that transaction, let alone to register that IP. Web3 has allowed us to register that IP ownership and easily transact on that ownership through the blockchain. So there's a lot of projects that are doing this right now. And of course, Artifact is one of my favorite. I'm an Artifact creator. I've been in this space building with Artifact and their assets and learning alongside them. So much of what I know has come from learning immersively with them. I am a copycat. I rip off these people. I take people who I'm super inspired by and I rip them off big time. I mean, there's a saying, good musicians borrow, the best musicians steal. And, you want to do it in respect. And of course, I say that in jest, right? You don't want to steal anyone's ownership of their IP, but like be inspired by one another. And I bring that into what I do on my stream. I do not hold any of what I do to chest. I put it out there. And if you're like, I can't drop $5,000 on a Clone X, that's okay. You can actually get something called a Vipe. I'm not sure if they're minting anymore right now. I know they had a mint event going on. Let me see. Get yours. Generate. Hold on 1 second. Generate my hero. Okay, you can still mint right now. So these, I believe, are I believe they're $40. You can mint one of these Vipes. And they essentially give you a lot of what Artifact gives you, and not necessarily Artifact doesn't give you right out of the box, but Vipe does. So as an example, the VRM file that you're seeing right here, right out of the box, if you got an Artifact clone, you would get all the 3D files, high quality, you get all the, the works, right? I'm not trying to knock what Artifact does. But you do have to toy around. You do have to be ready to learn. If you're jumping into Artifact, it's not about just buying a shirt to wear. You're actually, I would say you're buying into an opportunity to learn and grow immersively with Artifact. They give you the assets, they give you the community, they give you everything you need to grow and be safe to the best degree possible in the space. Whereas Vipe, they will give you the 3D files as right out of the box with the VRM. You can upload it into OnCyber, into any world. You don't need to play around with Blender. You won't need to learn anything. Just right out of the box, you can have these characters, and they have a very cool generate feature where in that mint process, you can like automatically randomize unlimited amount. Okay, so here you can see there's 2,700 of these Vipes remaining. You can automatically like re-roll for your traits as many times as you want. So you can re-roll until you have everything like with the legendary traits. It might take you some time, but you can re-roll until you have something that fits your brand and your story. And I'm gonna pull one of these up right now, and I'm gonna just roll one of these right here in the space. Oops.
Maybe you want to share a little bit of...
I'm gonna roll one of these in the space here. There we go. So if you want to see, step on over here. So for me, even just, doesn't this, for me, I like experiencing, imagine somebody watching a live stream and being able to jump, if you're watching right now, you can literally jump into the internet. You can jump into a live stream. That's just always amazes me. And now we can broadcast. I don't have to like show you another Web 2 screen. I can broadcast my Web 2 screen into this web. I don't have to leave the Web3 space. So now I'm gonna come here, gonna connect my wallet. And I always say this anytime I connect my wallet, especially on live, go ahead and check out Wallet Guard. If you don't already have Wallet Guard app, it's a free app. I strongly suggest you use it. I already have it. I'm not sponsored by them. They're just community creators who have the community's best interest in mind. This is an all-in-one security extension. It doesn't connect to your wallet. What it does is it simulates the transaction that's going to happen to your wallet before it happens, and then gives you an easy to understand like explanation of what this is going to do. Is this a phishing website? Is this going to drain your wallet? What is this transaction really trying to do with my wallet? It is a hugely useful tool, and it's free. So definitely add that to your suite of tools to excel in this space. Check out walletguard.app. Vype, back to our Vype. We're going to go ahead and connect our wallet. So there, you can't see it. I had got the request there. Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm connected to the right wallet. All right, there we are. So now I can select generate my hero. And I can select, every time I select reroll, it's gonna give me a time frame for reroll. So right now it's 30 seconds, not bad. Ooh, very fire. You can see they come with mood, vibing. So maybe your brand is vibing. Perfect. We want something that's aligned in every way to your brand. You know, different clothing style. What are your eyes? What's your hair? What's your ears? All those things. And you can see, I think the orange is legendary. The purple is rare. Blue is common, I believe. Here's another one. They definitely have a great aesthetic to it. I went with the alien mood hoodie because, you know, I'm on Earth, but sometimes I don't feel like I'm of Earth. You know what I'm saying? I'm on Earth, but I don't always feel like I'm of Earth. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can get another one. I would love to get a brand deal with some sort of like alien conspiracy thing. I want to do, remember like Action Bronson when he did like that UFO thing? He did like the Alien series. I would love to build an Alien series in the metaverse. Aliens, if you want to hit your boy up. I would love to watch some like alien conspiracy things, and we'll just comment on it and we'll chill. So you can see this is very, very easy to use. You can find something that aligns to your brand. Costs $40 rather than $4,000 plus. Oops. So there's a lot of ways that you can access creating your own IP. These aren't the only two projects. There's crypto avatars. There's, I'm not sure if Paladin Punks offers IP rights, but there are 2D image avatar projects that give you IP rights, like of course Bored Apes, right? But they are not the original. I think it's important to pay homage to the one of the OGs. I'm gonna shout them out. Void, I'm a Degen. They were the first ones to provide 3D models embedded into their NFTs. They are definitely an OG collection, so definitely gonna shout them out. I'm a Degen. Definitely go. It's VOID. Feel free to tweet me, be like, yo, Kevin, give me a list of your favorite avatar IP projects, and I will gladly do that. Not all rights are equal. You're definitely going to want to look into your avatar rights, okay? You're going to want to look into the rights agreement that they have on their collection. So for instance, on the Artifact collection, you are able to access IP rights. You are not able to commercialize the Murakami drip IP rights. So if you went and paid $5,000 for a clone, or I'm sorry, for a Murakami clone, you're going to pay a lot more. You do not get the right to commercialize that clone the way you do one that doesn't have the commercial rights, the non-Murakami drip traits. So yeah, Murakami's not going to let you run around and, with his IP willy-nilly just like that. Just like many of these other projects have their limitations. If you do have an artifact clone, you can monetize up to $1 million. And if you're an artifact creator, you can monetize above more than $1 million. There's more details. You're going to want to look through that all yourself. We can do a whole session around IP rights. But this is an important thing to look at, because as easily as you get it, believe it or not, you could lose it. And I'm not trying to create FUD in the space. I'm definitely not trying to FUD anybody or put anybody on their toes or their defenses. But trust me, you have to be careful, because hidden things within IP rights could make you lose the rights to your, or not lose the rights, but it could give other people irrevocable access to your rights. I'm going to pull up right now. I have a tweet right now that, let me see. It went viral, went super viral. It went more viral than some of Nike's own tweets. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little emotional. Sometimes I can be, sometimes I wear my heart on my sleeve with how I feel about these things. And this was definitely not a different matter, and clearly I'm most literally standing by my tweet right now. Figuratively and literally. So this is basically what I said right here. This corny S word pees me off. Okay. Nike, what are you thinking? This is directly from the dot swoosh terms. You grant Nike so let me just give this some context. This is in the dot swoosh terms for the Nike swoosh shoes that just came out. Beautiful shoes. Our Force ones, they're amazing collectibles. They're going to give you the 3D files for them. And there's so many different variations. It's like going into a candy store of beauty. It really is. And by the way, if you want an easy way to see these kinds of things that I put up in the world full screen, you can press X, go into drone mode, and fly up to it and go full screen. So that's, for me, always been the easiest way. If you want to get a full screen view of anything on Cyber that people broadcast, video game, tweets, posts, it's just an easy way to do it. So, you grant Nike and our end users a perpetual, irrevocable, non-exclusive, royalty-free, worldwide, fully paid, sub-licensable, they can license it to somebody else, license to use, reproduce, modify, adapt, publish, translate, create derivatives of work from, distribute, publicly or otherwise perform and display and exploit your user content and any name, username, or likeness provided in connection with your user content in all media formats, channels, known or later developed without compensation to or any third party. You hereby irrevocably waive any moral rights to other rights with respect to attribution, authorship, or integrity materials regarding user content that you may have under any applicable law or under any legal theory. In other words, if you use any of their shoes in your content and you post that specifically, I will say specifically to the Dot Swoosh website, they do clear this is the content that's posted on their website. And I'm going to get back to why this is kind of like almost, people say a standard, but why it shouldn't be, personally. In other words, if you post any content using your clone, using their shoes to their website, even just as a profile picture, it gives them the right. Say one day you go famous or you have your clones famous or whatever, it gives them the right to make your clone into a movie, collectible, an amusement park thing, whatever. They can make a whole musician and make music and do whatever they want with your character likeness. So another example, legit, imagine you did something that Nike didn't like. And you had your clone and you were building your whole thing, but you said, no, I don't like Nike. They would have the right to create an entire movie basically making of your clone, destroying your brand or manipulating your brand however they choose to. That's what you'd be giving them the right to if you were to post a picture with your clone using their shoes on their website. Why would they put that? Probably because they have some sort of content creator play in mind. They're going to create great tools that allow you to mix and match outfits just like a Barbie doll on your clone or on your avatar using their collectibles on Fortnite, on Epic Games. If somebody takes a picture of your clone wearing your stuff outside of the Swoosh website, as I understand from reading the contract, and somebody else posts it on their website, you can ask them to take it down. You can remove, do what you need to do to revoke that. But if you post it, it's a different story. Yeah, so there's definitely some difficulties there. You want to be on the lookout. So, just as, like I said, just as quickly as you get your avatar rights, there are companies, I personally equate this to somewhat of a Trojan horse, dangle, it's like they put the bait right there for you. Why are they going to give you one of their shoes and their IP for $20 to go create content with? Why? Because they kind of want your IP in case you go big with it. If you post a picture with their Swoosh thing, then it goes big. Trust me, they want the right to put it in any sort of they're gonna years down the line, they're gonna take everybody who's on their list, and they're gonna make a movie with their entire catalog of gotcha clones. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not trying to disparage any, but I'm trying to show you different potential pathways, and these are the conversations I have with artists that I work with. And these are the kind of conversations I want to have out in the open and educating other community members who maybe I haven't started to work with yet, But I still want them to be aware of these before they might start utilizing these assets to create content. So 93,000 views on this post went absolutely wild. You can see a lot of commentary here on this. Just went absolutely wild. And I hate that controversy often is the, the sort of take the cake, typical controversy likes to take the cake. Folks, that's pretty much my time for today. There's a lot of stuff that I want to say that you can definitely start to get back into. I welcome you to come hang out here at Paladin Punks. I'm going to keep my avatar here as I go explore, IRL space. I have a meeting IRL. I'm going to meet with, shout out to the people out there pioneering Web3 royalty infrastructure. I'm meeting with a company right now that's I can't tell you who, but they are one of the biggest names in royalty distribution in Web3. I guarantee you've heard of them. I would love to do a space with you, Sneak Doctor. Absolutely happy to. Definitely DM me on Twitter. We can set up a time to do that, and we'll definitely do a mixed Twitter on cyberspace, and we'll have a lot of fun. Hey, let's go. And I'm definitely going to be getting myself one of these purple VRM outfits from the Paladin Punks Mint Pass. Definitely looking forward to that. Thank you so much, Sneak Doctor. I'm humbly here to share everything I know with this community because I learned very early on in the Web3 space that together we rise. And the we gonna make it isn't about this delusion that we're gonna make it somewhere. It is we are going to make it. We are going to physically create it. We are going to take our minds, our inspiration. We are going to make it. So remember that when we come together, we are going to make it. All right, folks? We are already making it. And in fact, Nike, this is me expressing that I'm willing to bury the hatchet. I'm willing to give you an idea. You should launch your next campaign called Just Make It. You have Just Do It, Let's do it. Let's launch the Just Make It campaign. That will make, and we'll talk about those licenses on that swoosh asset. You know, we can modify some of those words to make it a lot more Web3 friendly. Let's go, Nike. Sneak Doctors knows what's up. All right, y'all. I'll catch you later. Come find me over here inside the Paladin Punk space. Lighthouse if you need to find me. I'll catch y'all later. Appreciate y'all. Peace out, Ovel. Good to see you. Always glad to share what I know, and trust me, it is an honor and a pleasure to see all of you evolving and taking what I know to the next level. So I will see y'all tomorrow for my next stream, 10 a.m. tomorrow. I'll be back on Kevin on Earth 999 on my Twitch and across all channels.